Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Today's recording is actually a bit later than usually. Hello, Mr. the Not Sheep. Hello. You wanna look at me? Yeah. Oh well, good enough. So, I have been doing some things today which is actually gonna be shown in the future, so that's a bit of surprise for you guys. And I will hope you enjoy it. Maybe I will spill the beans sometime. But anyways, last episode we were going to the Nether, and I also did a research on. No, not that. I did not research great wood trees, but research mastery. So I have dwell into the madness of Thaumcraft, and I got some warp when I did that, and I was gonna explain that for you guys. So basically, there are four types of warps. There's a permanent one, which you can never get rid of unless you use like OP commands, but we don't do that. And you get those by researching stuff. And then there's normal warp, and you get that basically by crafting forbidden items. I haven't explored any one of those yet, but I will show you that in the future. And yeah, you will see sooner or later. You can use sanitized bath salt to get rid of that as well. And there's also temporary, and you basically get that by eating zombie brains and sort of things like that. It can be cleaned, but it also disappears over time. And then there's also equipment with warp on it. And to get rid of that warp, you actually, it's not enough to just unequip it, you have to remove it from your inventory. So yeah, that's that page of notes. So I hope you all are fine, but I'm gonna continue my warp explanation as we dwell deeper into madness, or warp our minds, as someone might say. The effects of warp can actually vary quite a bit. It, as with madness, sometimes good and sometimes bad. But some warp, it gives you like research points. It's usually the first thing you get that you haven't really dwelled so much into madness, so it's actually quite beneficial to just get some warp in the beginning. And you can also get some recipes from that, and you will see that in the future, or in the future videos I make. You can also sorry. Oh, I already read that. Oh, that was. And for some of the things on the list I'm gonna read to you, the warp makes the effect stronger. But the first one I'm gonna talk about is unnatural hunger. You will basically get very hungry, and you can't eat normal food to get it up, but so you have to eat a zombie brain or a few pieces of rotten flesh, and that will go away. So you basically turn into a zombie in some sort. And the other one is blurred vision. It basically makes you, yeah, I think it talks pretty much for itself. But it's short duration and mostly inconvenient. You can also get blindness, not pleasurable. Sunscorned is also a thing you can get, and that I would say you turn into a vampire. because you take damage from being out in the sun. You can, although, dampen the effects from the damage with the fire resistance gear and fire resistance potions. So if you want to use that for that and be able to move around in the daylight while you're sun-scorned, that's the way you do it. And of course, I'm just gonna add that all of these can just happen totally random and random intervals and everything. But yeah, the more warp, the more often they come, as I mentioned. You can also get mine spiders. Basically, a lot of spider spawns and close to you and start attacking you. Oh, apparently it wasn't my microphone, so that's good. Mine spider. And you can also get another positive effect, which is the deadly gaze. It will basically be everything you look at will get withered. So, might be nice, and you might kill your friends and animals and all the other things. So I hope I do not kill not cheap. You can also get mining fatigue. It's basically mind slower, just as the sunken temple one if you have been to the underwater temple guardian. And a thing that's really useful is night vision, which you can also get. It's basically has the same effect as the potion. Well, it does have the same effect as the potion. And that's like some of the random... No, wait. Later, when you dwell even deeper into madness or warp, it can spawn either one Eldritch Guardian and he will try to kill you, or you might be unlucky and it spawns several. So yeah, that's not nice. But there's also a little disease called flux. And yeah, the flux sicknesses I'm gonna read about. The first one is flux flu. It's basically everything you do costs more flux, or flux. These, I mean, crafting and the foci, or focuses. Although it's foci, but I say focuses just so, yeah. You can also have thaumoria, that you leave puddles of flux goo on the ground, and you should really clean that up as fast as you can. And you can also have the flux phage, which is identical to flux flu, except for one thing, and that is that it spread to other player and people, and it's not nice. Because if you have a farm and you suddenly got flux phage, and then your flux phage goes over to your farm animals, they will be infected by that, and even if you go and become well, next time you go to your animals, you might get it again, and yeah. The good thing is that it's not really such an inconvenience, but it's not nice to have. So, now that I have explained the warp, as I promised that I would do, I think we are actually going to do some research. I'm gonna wait with that one because the one I'm having my mouse over right now is basically for multiplayer. I think I've talked to you about that before, but I'm gonna do it again. And I don't want to waste my research points right now, but I'm gonna research it. But you can copy your research you have already done and give it to other people. The more times you do the copy, the more aspect or research points it costs. So yeah, I just thought, since that's way in the future for me right now. Maybe I should put something on my wand so I can shoot stuff. That might be fun. I'm gonna research that at least. But first I need paper. Yeah, yeah, I wait a bit more with Gallimancy. So I'm gonna do the one foci and the magical metallurgy. So first to go and grab some sugar over here. I could have sworn I heard a skeleton, which is kind of weird because it's in the middle of the day. Let's see now. I need 3 for now. Oh hi. I'm gonna see if I can let those grow into. He looks angry. Oh, I'm not here. 3 papers, so that should suit us right now. Magical metallurgy and 1 foci. What are you doing, Enderman? What are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna do my little research mini game here again, and I will speed that up for you guys. I start with the foci, that's more fun. No, wait, I'll be right back with you. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm gonna discover these. Pow! Now we can do that and that, and I'm gonna read it for you as usually because it's fun. I like to. Or is this a lot of page? No, it's not. Or yeah. Oh, I read just for fun. Some careful experimentation has shown you a way to expand the abilities of even the most basic wand. By combining crystallized V shards with quartz crystals and infusing them with magic, you are able to align the crystals into a mythical matrix. If the proper types and amount of these is focused through this matrix, it will reshape the raw magical energies into something useful, controlled, engage a specific task. Adding a focus to your wand is a simple task. Simply press F while holding the wand, and any focus you are carrying, I suppose it is, will show up in a radial menu, allowing you to choose from any of the ones you are carrying with a simple click. Yeah, a radical menu! Ooh! Yeah. Your initial experiments involved the shaping of fire, and the resulting focus proved to be simple but useful tool. It's capable of sending forth a cone of elemental fire, burning all in its wake. As you can see, yeah, it needs that. Well, I'm not gonna make it right now, but yeah, yes, we knew. You can also make a pouch so you don't have to have like all the things in your inventory, and so it just takes up 1 slot. So it's kind of nice. And let's see how the magical metallurgy did. I haven't actually read this so much, which is fun. But you can craft some useful tools. Metals have proven to be quite easy to manipulate via thaumaturgical principles. The first experiments have led to the discovery of thorium. Thonime is the result of infusing base metals with raw magical energy. The result is a metal harder than iron with the ability to accept the enhancements beyond that which iron is normally capable of. A metal such as this has many applications in the crafting of more advanced pharmaceutical devices. It can also be used to craft tools, arms, and armor in a crafting table using the normal recipes. And here they show the normal recipes. Well, the axe is, yeah, just a bit changed. But I suppose it works always. I'm gonna check that though, just to be sure. Chromium helm. Well, I don't really want that since then my goggles doesn't really work. That's no fun. Yep. You needed 1 iron and 4 precantation. And as you people know, the precantation you can get from, well, I don't know, maybe all these moss stones? And flowers have it as well, so I could... Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although I will have a lot of wasted materials with the thing, since I can't really draw out the rare essence of the things yet. Do the flowers have less? Oh, I lied. The flowers didn't have it. Oh, when doing Thaumcraft, it's so nice to spawn next to a magical forest, or close to one at least, so you can have easy access to moss, stone, and such. I should probably go to bed. What was that over there? It looked weird. Oh. A donkey! Hence can you. So that's nice. Oh. Oh no, not that way. Not that way. No, he's shooting the donkey. Although, I used the donkey for cover, so it's fair. Oh shit. I'm gonna go to bed now. And I'm gonna... I should actually make a chest. Since my iron chest magically disappeared last episode. Probably exploded by the gas effect. Probably. I needed 4, correct. And you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8, so I need 4 times 8 when making it. So that's 32, and I had 34. Then I am lacking on that. I should probably have listened to. And nah, well, I needed to scan the iron armor anyways, but I suppose I could have waited until I found it. But I could go to an iron hunt, but I kind of feel like I have held out on you guys so long with the alchemy or crucible rather. So I'm gonna do that now actually. The question is, did I put water in it? And well, nope, we did not. So I had water. Ain't that nice of me to be like totally prepared? Totally prepared. You die. You die. You deserve to die. You're trying to kill my villagers. Anyways. 1, 2, 3. I should have put an iron on bar because you need to do this quick before. Yeah. So, as you saw, you need to be pretty quick because those disappear over time. And now it goes very slow for some reason. But every time you do a recipe, it will oh, that maybe wasn't the best. It takes some water, and yeah, so it's important to refill the water to be able to actually craft things. And yeah, I really don't want to like put in more, cause things might end badly then. Where did the water come from? I kind of want to go away, but I kind of don't want. Well, I think it's fine. Probably. And I can't. Fine. I still haven't made a gate. I should, but I haven't. Hey, honey, honey. Actually, I did have the netherrack, so I could just have done that. And then flint and steel. Don't think that's gonna spread. Hopefully. Well, you have. Oh, no. No. We don't want you. Oh! Away with you! You don't want that to be laying around. It's not nice, and it might spawn taint if it's left unguarded. I'm gonna explore a little bit just to see if I can. There's a lot of wasted things, but I can't really use them for anything. So yeah. Oh. I'm not good at doing that, it seems. I wonder what happens if I do that now. There's some dirt on me, but I do not. I should have, because that's an easy way to just remove that. Later you can craft an item that will automatically suck things up, so it just disappears. I can't put the lava bucket down back here. Because I didn't really need it now, did I? No, I did not. Sad part is that I can't really have an like just a block over there to get out of the village, since and the villagers will escape and can't get back in, and then the zombies will eat them. And I don't want that, because I like my little villagers. They are agreeing with me a lot. They're like, huh. And they do host the cheapest show in... no. You are not gonna blow up my crucible, sir. You are not. I just wanted to be on the safe side there. So, then my little crucible can be here. I take damage when I stand on it, for those who's curious about that. And now we can do like that. A Thaumium chestplate. But first, of course, we have to do the ritual. Ooh. Well, I suppose since I did use a lot of magic for it. And it looks pretty normal. Just like the image, actually. Although it's purple, so I like it. I actually really like purple and green together. Hello. Hi. I see you. Hi. Oh, well. Okay. We can actually run off this episode. I think we have made pretty big progress. Well, the first part was basically me us talking about the effects of warp, and yeah, it's pretty good to know, since the warp is a pretty big thing about Thaumcraft. And I did make the Thaumium breastplate at the end, and I finally showed you my crucible, how the crucible works, and what can happen if you put too much essential into it. But yeah, good episode. Yeah. Anyways, I have hoped you have enjoyed yourself, ladies and gentlemen, and there will be one episode on Monday, and I will maybe post an extra video this weekend. Either, yeah, I'm not gonna promise anything, but maybe. Anyways, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.